Hello, and thank you for listening to the Fillet podcast, the best skateboard podcast in the world. Today is Tuesday. I forgot the date, 27th, 2016. It's the month of September. I am Andrew Ariano, the man to my left looking at porno is Grant Fierro. Michael Medina is the man in the red, maroon. Check him out. That's him. Angie Shanley is she's outside now. She was in the kitchen earlier.
Shanley.
I called her Shanley, right?
You said Shanley.
Oh, it's always different every week.
No, it's always the same. Wrong.
I had a college professor that never said my name right, and I hated her guts.
Wow.
You know, I'm okay with him, I guess.
Mr.
Ariano. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
Much to talk about in skateboarding, fellas. Yeah. Let's talk about the news that dropped today. The most life-changing, probably one of the most life-changing event for a community, and that is the gay skateboarder community. You know, I think this is overlooked. And although this is big news, I don't think it's that big. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Tell me why you think it's not that big of a deal.
Because I feel like that people don't. I think that old stigma with like, oh, you're gay. I can't fuck with you. I think that's gone. I think that's long dead. It's 2016. I think.
Yeah, but that's still like the first pro skateboarder. That's a male to come out and say that they're gay. So it's still at least pretty big.
I feel like it's a little too late. Personally, for
what do you mean by late?
If you're trying to create impact purpose, if you're trying to make an impact, I think it's a little late.
I don't think
I totally disagree completely.
Ooh, please share your thoughts.
I think that for him to do it, because it's always been like a rumor. Like we've always heard like, oh, Brian Anderson's gay, blah, blah, blah. Like that's been around for forever for what feels like. And it's like for him to come out and like, you know, confirm, I guess, that he's gay. It's like one of these like cool, good for him moments. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it's good to have that like his what's the word I'm looking for? Like his bravery. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have to do that. He was a skate legend prior to him any of this happening. He never had to do that. So for him to do that is very brave, in my opinion, especially like in an industry that's like always been kind of like there is no gay people that skateboard. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think that's sick, and I think that it's even cooler for a legend to do it.
Let me clarify something before we move any further. Okay. I think it's great that it came out. I think that's amazing. And I think it is going to inspire and maybe people feel comfortable if they are homosexual. But for the record, though, there have been homosexual skateboarders that have come out. One of them was an amateur that rode for Birdhouse. I forgot his name too. He totally left the industry. He's into like a whole different like tech industry. And then not to mention, although it's not, I talked to Grant about this off air. It's not considered gay because it's a lesbian.
Would it be? I think it's still gay.
Yeah, yeah, lesbian with Lacey Baker, Vanessa Torres. What was the point I was going with this? I'm not knocking it.
Did they make a big announcement too?
Well, they talked about it on Free Lunch.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sorry, Weekend Buzz.
Okay.
They talked about it.
Yeah.
And then Lacey Baker.
Well,
do you follow her?
No.
Well, she posts photos of her and her girlfriend all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when I mentioned that's why I clarified male. But most people don't.
There's another
they
younger girl
like
too. One of the girls that's in the Super Crown, long blonde hair. I can't think of her name, but she's very openly gay on her Instagram as well.
Yeah, so is Alyssa. So is Alexis Semblone.
Yeah.
And she's been out for years. Like, God, like PJ One for Horrible Life years. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
See him, baby.
Mm-hmm.
To pick back off what you said, Mike, yeah, it has been a long-term rumor. Like, I don't know why, like in the documentary, like Brian Anderson's like, he's like, you better not say anything, dude. Like, it's been a long time rumor. Long time. Another rumor was like it was like a few questionable suspects that were gay that are confirmed at least I assume. Well, Jerry Sue was one, another one that was suspect of being gay until.
Oh, mama. But here's my thing, guys.
You saw. Well, that wasn't the disclosure. Is that? Do you remember in that Weekend Buzz where Rob Brink said, and then, is there anything you want to announce? He's like, well, I'm gay. He's like, shit, I got to tell my girlfriend now.
I think he's married to a woman now, correct?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think he is too.
Yeah, he likes white women.
if you guys want people to be comfortable saying that, and I say you guys, I apologize, I'm not grouping you all together, but just the fact that you're saying like you're gossiping, like there's gossip in the industry about it, I think that's going to make people personally say, oh gosh, like people, like I just feel like gossip is kind of a negative thing. And what you're saying, Drew, is people were gossiping about it. So if people are gossiping about me, a lot of people are going to become introvert about it.
Gossiping about Brian Anderson coming out?
No, I mean like just what Drew was just saying about like
there was a long time rumor of him being gay.
Yeah, I mean that's just.
But you know what's funny is that he hasn't said yet that he called me last week asking me
a little more than last week.
A few weeks ago. You found
I didn't even know about this rumor for a while.
He didn't know about it.
I just like within the past month was the first time I even heard about it. I didn't even realize. And then forever.
Oddly enough. So to go back to you, Angie, you think what's your opinion on skateboarders gossiping?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I feel like anytime somebody's gossiping about something, it might make a person feel shameful for what they're gossiping about. If you're the person being gossiped about, if that makes sense. Like, if it wasn't a big deal, people would just come talk to you. They wouldn't need to gossip about it, right?
Mommy.
Whereas if you gossip about it, then it's like, oh, well, why don't they just come to me and say, because they think something's wrong about it, and they're going to talk to other people instead of talking to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I said yep.
I was laughing at the kid, not your statement.
Oh, no, I don't care. Laugh at me. I'm good.
I wasn't. It wasn't.
What?
I was clarifying that I giggled because of your child.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I said that's okay. No worries.
Oh, okay. All right, we're chilling.
We're just chilling. So I don't know. I just feel like if you were gossiping about something, that puts shame. That connects shame to something. Whereas
the only reason that people were talking about it is because it's not outspoken. Like never have I heard, and it's 2016. If you're the type of person to say Brian Anderson's gay, that's really lame. You're probably gonna get your ass beat. You're gonna be looked at in a different way. It's like racism.
No, and
that's like the biggest thing for me is like I think that's always been the beautiful thing about skateboarding, which I'm like, and that this is Brian Anderson's business.
Yep.
I understand why he wants to keep it hidden. But skateboarding eliminates all barriers. Angie, I'm so sorry. I can't. Your son is kind of running the flow here. Yeah, that's sorry to let that happen. I just couldn't deal with that anymore. It's ruining the pot. Anyway. I think that's the beautiful thing about skateboarding. It eliminates all barriers. Like that's what Terry Kennedy talked about. Like at Cherry Park, it didn't matter. Like it don't matter if you're black, white, Mexican. You're just skating.
Skating, yeah.
You don't give a shit about any of that.
I think that when it comes to races, that wall has been knocked down. Early '90s, been knocked down. When it comes to this thing is way more like.
So you think this is the beginning of?
About it. Yeah.
And I think this is like the beginning of the wall getting knocked down?
Absolutely. Absolutely, and I feel like it's definitely a step forward. Like me personally, I don't know any gay skateboarders. Don't know any. I've skated since I was fucking 12 years old. Never met a skateboarder that said, yeah, I'm gay, or like has been like a gay guy that skateboards. Just haven't met one personally. I'm sure they exist, and now like maybe it'll be on a bigger scale now.
Yeah, I hope so.
Not bigger scale, but you get what I'm saying. Like more recognized.
Like people. Yeah.
Who fucking cares? He's gay. Cool. Keep him moving. He did a switch trade. You know what I mean?
That's how it is. Like, who cares? Really?
That's what I was saying earlier. Like I had one of these like moments. Like when he said he was gay, I was kind of just like,
yeah,
cool. Yeah. Like sick, dude. Like skateboarding isn't
I'm more hyped for him than anything else. I'm happy that he can, because I feel like you're like if someone likes to express himself to the fullest. I feel like if you have like that hidden, that something that prevents you from expressing that,
it's probably a big relief now.
Yeah, I'm happy that he can.
I also feel like
just let out his dirty laundry. Yeah. Let it go.
I think it's really it's cool. And the main thing I'm really psyched on, is just how the whole skateboard community's been reacting.
Same.
Mainly just via social media. It's
No,
really cool to see the support of that everyone's showing him just for being himself and being open about who he is. Because like Mike said, like that's not easy. You have to be brave. Like I mean, anyone in life,
sure.
everyone, it's hard to not. It's hard to always be yourself. For some people more than others or whatever, and obviously he hadn't addressed a big part of who he is until now, and it's cool to see all the support and how stoked people are to that he's comfortable enough to speak about it. And the piece is great. It's like 25 minutes or something.
Yeah.
If anyone hasn't watched it, I'd definitely recommend going and watching that. Retta
that's excellent.
And Roger did a great job making that.
Yeah, it's
Or being
called
a part of
Retta.
that.
Retta is World. Retta on World. What is that? Is that a new segment or is
I'm not positive. Retta's name is in the title. I don't know if it's like a segment.
Can you check
What's going on?
to see what that is called?
Yeah, I can look that.
So I guess he works for Vice now, or is it? Do you think it's
I
just
don't-
contract work?
I don't know. I know Roger Bagley.
I mean, I'm sorry, freelance work.
It could be. I know Roger did the editing.
Yeah, I
but
saw that.
obviously, Red is the one.
I'm not talking about Roger though.
No, but he deserves this.
But like going off of what Grant said, as far as like the industry really taking notice and like making feel comfortable, whatever, like with the announcement, I think it's really sick. If you look at his first post of like him setting up the link, the caption was like "Here we go" or something like that, something along those lines of like "Here's the announcement" kind of thing. And then like just recently, like I don't know, within the last few hours or so, he posted again like "Thanks for the support, guys," which is fucking sick because that means like he's seeing all this like. All these tags and all these like posts dedicated to him, which is awesome. I'm stoked. And I don't know. I mean, I know you guys probably follow like a ton of other skate brands and shit too, and like it seems like the whole industry is getting in on it, which is awesome.
Yes.
Like it's not even people that are just like directly like connected to him. It's more like it's pretty much everyone, man.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I take it back. Not thinking that it's not going to have some type of impact. Because I remember when Tim Cook came out, the CEO of Apple, his whole reason that he came out, because he's an immensely private person.
Okay.
He came out because he wanted to any way that he can feel that he can embrace that, help those who can that are having struggles with it. Because I guess that's a tough thing because certain people, maybe even like maybe your family members, that could be hard for them.
Like
To hear and accept. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that Brian talked about that. How he had told his mother, and she said like I just need time
To process it.
process it. Yeah, and so he said like I just went and skated, and she was like, just do whatever makes you happy or whatever.
Can I tell you guys something I did? After watching that piece, I paused it and I called my mom and I told her, "Hey, I'm seeing someone and it's a man." And
Did you actually do this?
Just to see what her reaction would be.
To compare it to what Brian.
Yes.
And what did she say?
She said, "Do whatever you." She said, "That's fine, son."
So well, did she believe you?
I asked her that, but I didn't get a confirmation to see if she believed me.
But like, did you do that to?
But
to
my
compare?
my mom, I did it to see like how, just curiosity, how my mom would do it.
Yeah, well, I thought it was cool to hear the way Brian's mom reacted, definitely, because it's, I mean, not everyone's parents or family members react the same way. I mean, there's definitely people like, you know what I mean? Not everyone's parents would just be like that.
I want to deviate a little bit out of the topic. How do you think your parents would take it if you told them you were gay? You see, I didn't know either. That's why I asked. That's why I asked my mom. But let's.
It would be a weird. Yeah. It would just like it's weird to think about because it's just something that I guess I've never dealt with. But it's great that it's cool to hear that his mom was that supportive of him as a person.
Do you think he's bummed out that he never got a chance to tell his dad?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, let's talk about the new Malto series.
Part 3.
Part 3.
They're really hyped on Malto right now.
Yeah, I tried to read the word backwards because Damon pointed out that Alps is really simple backwards. I actually hit him up and said, "What do you think this is backwards?" He says, "I think it's the only thing I can come up with is ankle owl."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they put a C instead of a K.
Yeah, they like to fuck with us.
Yeah, it was just weird. But yeah, it wasn't backwards this time. But yeah.
I like to see this series just to hear Malto talk, because I guess he's still working on the same shit that he's learning. He's relearning, relearning tricks instead of learning new ones.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting the way he talked about that.
And I like to see Mike. Actually, did you watch this called Ankle Owl on the Berrics?
Nope.
Oh well, I encourage it. It's a good time. Malto. You don't see Malto other than little social media stuff. It's interesting that it's pretty sweet. Doesn't seem like it didn't come out that long. It's been a while. It's been a few years.
How long?
Wasn't it 2012?
No. Oh yeah, probably. Huh? Yeah, it's been a while.
I think it's been 4 years.
I
think it came out around this time, the beginning, like fall.
You know what doesn't make any sense is that Lakai fully flared seems like it was 2 years ago.
Nah, that seems like forever for me.
No, not for me. Absolutely not.
Pretty Sweet was released November
27th,
2012. Almost 4 years.
Dang.
It's crazy when he talked about that, and it's wild to see we haven't seen any Malto parts since then. I'm surprised we haven't seen Malto recruit or banging. I'm sorry, or Battle Commander. I named everything else but
he goes to that'd be cool.
I'd be down with that. Yeah, me too. What could he back over Crook?
Back over Crook, shove out down the 10.
That'd be gnarly.
The Jamie Foy front crook rail, the straight out rail.
Jamie Foy, the best skateboarder.
The best skateboarder.
Yep.
Dude, this photo.
You know, also gave me a sense of too is that Malto gets bombarded everywhere he goes by fans.
Yeah, by bitches.
Yeah, people like Malto.
To see his to see how much shit that he goes through, I'm surprised that he doesn't like. It's not like fuck.
I'm sure he is.
Alone.
I'm sure he fucking is, dude.
If I had to be honest, it looks like it shows on his face.
What does that mean?
Like it shows on his face, like
fuck.
Just like, yeah,
he shows emotions.
I'm that guy. Not really emotions. He just blank stares.
I wonder how many like clauses are in his Nike contract for like doing signings and shit.
I like how he mentioned the Nike stuff. How Nike backed him up a lot.
Yeah, I thought that was sick. That was cool to hear.
It's interesting that how would one think like how much in a position, what position would he be in financially if he didn't have that sponsorship?
I agree.
How would he be hurting and really how talking about the physician that worked or the surgeon that worked on his ankle who said, "I got this. Trust me. Don't worry." What if he couldn't afford him? What if he got like a sub, mediocre, like not as much experience, or certainly not the amount of certifications?
Yeah.
What if?
And it was just
What if Malto had like a backwards foot?
I don't think it'd be that bad, but yeah. I mean, it's interesting. This is like the probably third piece we've seen about his ankle injury.
I like it though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I like it a lot.
It's cool to see how people recover, and it was interesting how he was pointing out how he doesn't really feel like he's progressing. He's still trying to get back to where he was. That just makes me hope that he can stay healthy for a while, so we can see him progress, get back to where he was, and then progress, because that pretty sweet part's insane.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to see another one.
Is he on Mountain Dew?
Yep.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's still on there.
Is he associated with Villager?
No.
Yeah.
I could see him. I could just picture him being on there. Like, do you saw that P-Rod Instagram commercial this week? I left Mountain Dew because I wanted to be healthy.
Yeah,
I could see some.
Yeah, Reynolds posted that.
Yeah, a bunch of people did. Shane O'Neill did too.
There's another piece that the Berrics came with a lot of shit, man. They're working hard over there. Like, god damn. The Boss Man life on video. Medina. Tell me you've seen this.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, but I heard it. Like, how many parts is it supposed to be?
5 parts.
Okay, that's really dope. I'm gonna watch all 5 parts. Super hyped.
Of course you are.
Dude, their production value in that shit is fucking through the roof.
Talk to me about what you learned about it. Your thoughts on the content.
I mean, it's almost stuff that like as like a diehard Reynolds fan, I sort of like knew already. You know what I mean? But like seeing it get talked about and like I said, I just like the way it's put together like a lot. I'm looking really forward to like the piss drunk stuff.
Yeah, they'll probably be in the middle somewhere.
That's what I'm looking forward to the most because that's when Reynolds was like, there was no internet yet. Reynolds was kind of like this party guy that we only heard about. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see more than just the Baker 2 and Baker 3 footage.
It really helps me get a sense of how big Willie Santos was then back then.
Yeah, I thought same thing.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't think of Willie. All due respect.
I mean, Birdhouse was
legend.
super popping then, dude. Look at their fucking like team.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a lot of Willie's old footage and everything, but like when I think Reynolds, it's because Reynolds is still more relevant and has a hugely successful board company.
Oh yeah.
But like I see Willie all the time at the skate park here, and it was just sick to hear Reynolds speak about the time that they spent together back on Birdhouse.
Did Willie ever make it into a video game?
Not that I know of.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, like I have it in my head that there was like a game that had Willie Santos in it for some reason.
That'd be tight.
You see, what I got out of it is that Willie was
I'm gonna Google that.
what Reynolds is now to Riley Hawk, if you will,
Riley
or a Figgy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
where Willie Santos helped guide him. Well, Brian Herman's probably a better example now that I think about it.
Wait, so Willie helped guide Andrew?
Yes. Hell
fucking
yes.
I was saying that's what you're saying. You're saying how Andrew guides these.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's cool.
And the one thing that I learned is that I did not know Reynolds was a ramp skater.
Yeah,
he didn't skate no street.
Yeah,
he just did
jump ramps,
360 grabs on ramps.
Yo,
super. They had that footage that his mom had filmed of those contests when he was a little kid.
Oh yeah,
that was.
Oh yeah, I've seen that type. I've seen that stuff in the I think it was the 4-wheel drive video or it wasn't Ravers. He didn't have a part in that, right? No, he didn't have a part in Feasters.
Dude, so to answer my own question, he totally was in a video game. And I remember this video game. I just don't remember him very well.
Grind Session?
Grind Session, bitch. Yeah.
No, was it really?
Yeah, dude, this list. Bro.
Old? I can't believe I guessed that.
Bro, this list of skaters on here is so sick. Listen to this. Willie, Daywan, Carabeth Burnside, Ed Templeton, Stephen Pigpen Spear, and fucking Cardiel.
Yeah, no,
I've never heard of that game.
No, you know why? It's because
I remember it.
And the only other skateboard game I could think of, it was called Skater, EA Skate, Tony Hawk.
Thrasher. There was
Thrasher, X Games, and the only
game was awesome.
It's funny Thrasher had a game.
The only single one that I could think of is Grind Session.
Grant, dude, Thrasher's video game was way ahead of its time.
Make EA skate again.
Hell yeah.
Make EA
I tried to find the duration for that, and I couldn't find it. What's the duration?
Well, I don't remember it, but I can pull it up.
God damn it. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
We're referring to the Make EA skate again video on the Berrics.
We talked about that last week, right?
Did we? I don't know. It's hilarious. Yeah, I think we did.
Is there any progress with that? Like, how's that going? Because that campaign is really funny. I'm like really
in that video, he says that EA hasn't reached out to them at all. That was last week. So
I don't
think they're going to, man.
Well, no, there's been videos of this guy trying to be clever. He called EA on the phone, and he said he documented this so he can try and help confirm this game. He calls them and says he doesn't ask if they're making it because that's too obvious. He asks, is EA Skate 4 cross-platform? Meaning, is it both going to be on Xbox and PS4?
So he acts like they're already making it.
Yeah. So she says, one moment, and then he's like, oh shit. He has his phone like on speakerphone, and then she comes back and she says, yeah, we have no information on the game that you talked about. Yeah, that sucks. So,
why? Well, I mean, is it some fucking secret or what?
Left him to go talk to some type of game.
Find out for sure.
Some type of game superior, obviously superior to her. I am superior to you. I make video games.
Is there any like news of that from the gaming world, Drew?
There's been a lot of fake shit posted. There was like an EA. It looks photoshopped, and like there was.
I remember that.
Yeah, that one that everyone posted.
There was a leak on Amazon of the EA Skate 4.
It's all fake.
It's all fake.
But like, I don't keep up with that industry one bit because I just don't play video games.
Yeah,
sure.
But like, is there like any like, do we have gamer watch or viewers that like know it? Is there like any like hints or anything?
You know,
like,
it's so
in
it's
the skateboard or in the gaming world, do they just kind of drop
has
shit?
their hand in it, and everything that you're gonna read, like even if you do have like an insider, until they officially announce it, I'm just gonna shrug and look at it and say it's fake.
Do you think they're going to?
They'd be a fool not to.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah, right.
Because it's so requested. But you see, the biggest thing, like from a gamer, from my perspective, is that the only thing that's shenanigans is that we're all on the new generation of gaming. We all have the Xbox One, the PS4.
I don't.
And no. I'm saying I don't mean. I'm just saying for gamers who want to play this game again, or skateboarders who do play video games. If they want to play a skateboarding game,
they might get the new system.
No, they have to play their old system.
Oh, okay.
No one wants to do that, and not only that, but they want to enhance graphics. Yeah. They want to have
new skaters. You want new skaters,
gameplay, new skateboarders.
Everybody wants to skate as a Shad Ware. Let's fucking be honest. Man.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Hey, who wouldn't? You kidding?
I agree.
Who wouldn't want to be Paul Rodriguez?
I mean, I don't know. Never really.
That's already happened. Though. We've already been P-Rod.
They're gonna make one.
Who
they
doesn't
better
want to
put
be
a
P-Rod
shot
again? That's the question, huh? With the new Prim Squad board?
With the gold board.
Prim Squad.
But let's move on.
Yeah, we could do that.
Scott DeCenzo is no longer with the Plan B.
Later.
Weird. Well, I talked about this with Angie, and like my initial.
Angie's here. Why isn't she talking?
I'm just staying on mute. I'll just take it off
my initial answer to this was like, well, now he gets to go somewhere and turn pro. So that's cool. Because we can
I mean, he's been on Plan B for like.
No, long time.
God, yeah, like 7 or 8 years. He came on the same time as Felipe did. They did their AM part together. So I mean,
I don't turn people. He was the first. There. Fuck that.
Scott was the first AM when they revamped Plan B.
Mm-hmm. Him and Felipe were at the same. Like they came out as AMs together.
They'd rather go buy Chris Cole than turn somebody pro.
Well,
no, that's not true. That's not true. Scott was on before Felipe.
Yeah, they just had the vandalism parts together.
No, yeah.
They were already. That wasn't their announcement.
That is so wild. I remember that.
Vandalism or whatever. Is that what it's called?
No, I remember the edit that they made when they introduced Scott, and you are right. He is the original AM.
He's the first
for the revamp because they gave him a cookie because he's a little kid. They say, "Hey, here's a cookie."
I didn't fucking know that.
When did they come back? It's 16.
Oh, that's
all right.
Dude, it's been a while, man.
What do you think that it's been that long and they never turned him pro?
Why? Because Plan B doesn't. I think he
got cut. I think he got cut.
Ooh, you think?
Really?
I think he got cut.
Why? Not enough coverage?
I don't. Scott.
He just dropped a part.
He's so good, but he's not Plan B good.
You think so?
You tell me it took them 8 years or however many years to decide that.
They saying that they don't like. Not saying that they don't like the guy. They like him, but
they just don't see moving forward.
It's like when you got these list of guys that are fucking all gnarly, and then you got him.
I disagree.
I don't. In my personal opinion, I don't think that he makes that he doesn't make the cut on their current roster.
I mean, they cut Mickey Papa.
Well, just Trevor McClung.
Yeah, good point.
Yes, 1000%.
So Trevor's obviously the next dude to go pro.
Switch backside flip on a triple side. You better fucking believe.
I don't think Mike.
If you're gonna make Chris
they ever
Johnson,
cut Mickey. Mickey Papa was never actually on the team.
No, just like Ronson Lambert,
just like Nick Tucker.
He was just float up.
Yeah.
We'll flood you up, homie.
I just don't see why they never turned him pro. I think it's kind of whack, personally. I don't know we don't know the whole story. This is an outsider perspective.
No, I'm just speculating. I could be dead wrong.
I don't know. He's
what's
been
it-
there for so long. He just.
I mean,
I
his
think
Red
he's-
Dragons
bro.
part was fucking tight.
Mike, where do you think he's going? Oh, you know what? I didn't see that part.
I know what,
Ooh,
dude.
shame
I
on
don't-
me.
I don't know a lot
Shame
about
on me.
I don't know a lot about who he skates with or like who he's really kicking it with or whatever, but like so I don't really know where to speculate there. I really just don't know who the fuck he even like skates with. I don't know very much about him if I'm being honest. I liked his
Blind
Red
spot.
Dragons part. It was super sick.
Blind.
I was making a joke. I was like, Dark Star better open up their budget for the brother.
I think blind.
Star. Yeah,
Blind
Blind's
is
not bad.
gnarly. But like
Not a bad
where
guess.
but like I feel like he needs to go somewhere that's gonna like be a stepping stone for him turning pro. As opposed to playing B
Expedition
where
would be
it's
a good
like
one.
you just kinda go there. Expedition.
Well, so he doesn't get a paycheck.
So he could be one of like 2 dudes that's getting paid in the entire KO Corp.
I'm sure they pay more than just 2 dudes.
Oh, Kelly Hart and Boo Johnson, that's it.
Dane Vaughn.
Dane Vaughn.
I don't know who else. Matt Miller.
That's it. No, oh yeah, Matt Miller's getting his check. So we're almost at a handful of people who are getting a paycheck from a KO Corp.
Kalis. You know, Kalis leaves DGK, that'll just be.
That's so sick.
Caleb still gets paychecks.
I didn't say he didn't. But let's say he quit.
We clearly know that Kalis is about his fucking money. He's definitely getting paychecks. Remember when he was
Crazy
talking
if he
about
left
sending when he sent the cease and desist to Independent?
Oh, that was funny.
Fuckers.
That was funny.
I ain't playing that shit.
I love that shit. That's like one of my favorite things ever that we've ever done on this show is when he told that story.
Yeah, he was a great guest. I would agree.
Oh yeah, that story in particular, and the Papalardo ones were just like I'll always take that away from this show.
Well, then let me expand a little bit because I feel like I'm the one chiming in the most. Why do you think he's no longer on Plan B, Mike?
I would have to agree with you and say that he got cut.
Really?
I mean, bro, it's not like unless he has something lined up. Plan B is not necessarily a brand that you just quit. Just to go into limbo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Angie, yeah. Share your thoughts.
Okay, so I talked to Scott DeCenzo, I don't know, maybe about a month ago, and like that was the first question I asked him because if you look, I mean, he's been being asked that question for years
What
now.
question?
Like,
what's the question?
like why
The
aren't you
question.
pro? How do you
Uh-huh.
why hasn't Plan B turned you pro? How do you
Yeah.
feel about it? And his response is always just the same, like these things take time and I'm not going to let it bother me because it just takes time. But I don't know. I agree with Mike, like you don't really see him out with anybody besides his brother.
Yeah.
His brother or like there are who else, like Lutska. I mean, you see him with Dark Star, but I think that a little bit of that is his personality too. Like he seems to be a very kind of shy, like he doesn't seem like your typical outgoing skater. He just is. I feel like he's more reserved. So the fact that we don't see him out with a lot of people, I think that's just his personality. But
who's he skating?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
he skates with his brother. I mean, if you
I know,
want,
it's only like if I ever see stuff from him, it's always like
Red Dragons, the Red Dragons and his brother. And a lot of the time, they're not even really putting out a ton of street footage. Like they're just doing stuff in their backyard because they've got like an OC ramp set up in their backyard.
That's sick.
Tiny, but
That's so
yeah,
sick.
I think, like I said, I think some of it's his personality.
I mean, I wouldn't say that they're not putting out street footage.
Well then, let me ask you this.
You
then.
just had a part not that long ago.
We got all three of our opinions in. Why do you think he's no longer on Plan B?
I was just surprised that you guys all said that you think he got cut.
What do you
I think they axed his ass, man.
What do you think?
I don't know what I think.
You don't know?
I think I wouldn't say it's impossible that he quit, but I think it would make no sense to quit unless you had something else lined up.
I agree.
Well, and
And
you
the
know
fact
what?
that none of us have heard anything or even really have a real legit guess of where he's going.
And his
Makes me feel like
Instagram,
that might not have happened.
Well, the only thing I could see that people are going to be saying is that he left because they're
He's over
lollygagging. He's lollygagging on turning pro. I asked his brother when I interviewed him at San Diego Triple Set. "Are you surprised your brother's not pro?" I said, "Dude, he's so fucking good, but he doesn't care about that shit. He's just a skateboarder. He just wants to go skate." So there's that opinion. If it's not gonna be mystery, it's gonna be not. What was the other one I mentioned? Not Expedition.
Dark Star.
I don't know about
Blind.
that. I don't.
You said blind.
Blind. I don't think Dark Star. I really don't.
I
How
think
you gonna have 2 DeCenzo boards?
I think he would fit well on Santa Cruz. I shared that. I told Grant
what?
I thought Santa Cruz, and you thought I was crazy. But I think he would fit really well with the Santa Cruz team.
I think Santa Cruz may have spent their money on the Toms.
Yeah, and they just added people. But I just feel like
Yeah, I
'cause he
don't see
grew
them
up-
adding another person.
he grew up skating tranny, so actually he's a very good all-around skateboarder. He can do a
Yeah,
lot.
but everyone from Canada says that.
They're
Not
Canada-
that they're
skating
lying, but
tranny.
I'm just saying.
Canada
a
has
lot
so
of-
many good skaters, though, man.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of people from
absolutely.
Canada say how they grew up skating a lot of parks.
Well, yeah, because
So,
that's the weather there. I mean, it's
No, I'm not
Yeah.
disregarding that it's like
Oh yeah,
accurate.
yeah. No, I get it, but I
But
mean
I'm just
that
saying,
makes
like-
sense. What you're saying
But
makes
you could
sense.
say Ryan DeCenzo's get a tranny. That doesn't
He
mean to
kills
me that
tranny.
he's to be from Santa Cruz.
I don't.
Well, let's move
never
on.
Mind,
Let's
never
move on here.
mind.
We'll move on to another Plan B topic. One Plan B rider named Ryan Sheckler
Ooh,
is
he
no
gone.
longer on Volcom.
Nope.
Yeah, he dipped.
He's
He
gone.
did.
Later.
Well, it's not official yet. He's just off the team page.
Well,
That's about as official as official gets.
Nah, as official gets is like an Instagram post that's like, I have left my sponsor. Insert sponsor here.
Well, and
You know what?
I feel like he's just not going to do that.
I think. Sorry to go back to Scott DeCenzo again, but I feel like his Instagram
hell?
post
Just do
kind of.
it.
I think his Instagram post kind of says too. Like it wasn't like him saying goodbye to Plan B. It was just like it feels good to skate something new. Whereas I think if he was choosing to leave, like he probably would have said something like, I appreciate everything. You know, that's typically what they do. Like, appreciate everything the company did for me, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't do any of that. So I don't know. Sorry. Back to
So they got-
Sheckler.
Yeah, to go back to Ryan Sheckler being off Volcom. Ryan Sheckler's no longer rocking the Volcom. So you mentioned Oakley.
He just always has their shirts on.
I
mean,
heard another really fucked up rumor about that too, dude.
What?
Some swoosh rumors.
Some what?
The push rumor?
Some swoosh rumors.
You're saying Nike.
Oh, for Sheckler?
Yep.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
He
didn't hear
promotes
that, but-
Oakley all the time. All the time.
Yeah, I heard that like
Sunglasses.
something about his Etnies contract coming to end, and then they're gonna move him over to Nike and Nike apparel, and
I
that's
know
why
his
he
little
can-
brother is on Nike.
That's what I heard, man. I wouldn't be
I haven't
fucking
heard anything about that,
surprised.
but Oakley, I was just saying that because, I mean, obviously it's a sunglass company, but it's a huge brand, so they make a ton of stuff, and he's in a bunch of their ads. And I just every time I've seen him recently, it's just like an Oakley logo T-shirt.
Do you think that he's
So
wearing
last time I saw
Oakley?
that, I was like,
You think that he's wearing a ton of Oakley clothes because he's just trying to not wear Volcom clothes?
I mean, he could wear any other sponsor though,
What, like Etnie clothes?
Or
or
Plan B.
Grizzly, or Plan B, or
Yeah, I was gonna say he's on Grizzly, and they have all kinds of clothes.
I was just making an Etnies joke. I'm sorry.
oh, yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting.
And he's really all
Kind of.
Etnies has left, right? I mean, there's not much left to Etnies, is there?
I wouldn't say that.
They still got Ryan Gosling.
Oh, they do
Chris
have Jocelyn, yeah.
And they have Berger, who's. Why do people forget about Matt Berger?
Oh.
Yeah, he's
What the
Nick
fuck?
Garcia.
Nick Garcia
Crazy.
is fucking super good.
You know, I like how you mentioned Ryan Sheckler's brother, because another Plan B topic is that the grinding gear segment done by Erik Bragg,
yeah,
you see Kane Sheckler
Yeah,
skating into the Oldsmobile.
yeah.
I remember his little ass from that Ryan show. He was like a little baby boy on that show. Now he skates handrails, so that's pretty cool.
I'm really not. I like the piece only because the grinding gears had Sabotage playing by the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, that's a
I
good song
thought-
choice.
Really good song choice, and they even did, if you will, a little bit of Dan Connolly with a little bit of a mix to the song, and I appreciate. I appreciated that. However, you guys ever watch Built to Shred?
Yeah.
They did the Shred-a-lac.
And they skated a Cadillac?
Yeah.
Wow.
Called the Shred-a-lac. And funny note, your boy filmed that.
You filmed Built to Shred?
I filmed part of that segment.
No way. That's sick. I didn't know that.
Yes, I did. It was
Did you get money for it?
with Mr. Steve
Phillips?
No, Jeff King.
Oh, yeah. I don't know where I got Phillips from. Whatever.
With Steve McNeil, my boy.
Yeah.
Truman Hooker. I only filmed the one that they did in the ditch. I didn't film the one where they parked it on all types of spots. They even did it in Ruka demo, which I was supposed to go to. They announced it. They're like, I think they had my I don't know how they had my name, but Steve told me, yeah, they announced you and everything, but you weren't even there. Like I was supposed to skate it or something. Like why did you do that? It was filmed for Fuel TV, and I tried to find if someone out there in the world has it recorded on VHS or something like that, because they actually have that clip.
Is your name in it?
I'm supposed to have filmer creds. But I
never
never
know because you didn't see it.
No, because it was uploaded on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's no credits for anything.
Oh. I see. That's
Interesting.
cool. Though.
Cool side note, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Story time's always good.
Story time.
Yeah. Always.
You want a story? We're going to be talking about waterproof.
Woo!
Mike Medina.
What?
What you think about skating in the fucking rain, boy?
Skating in the rain is sick.
That was your boy's boy.
Yeah, I know.
Yarne.
Yarne's like best
Dude.
Yeah.
His name is Phil Z.
Is he the guy that
spell that last name?
Is he the guy that fucking stop? Is he the guy that did the Smith grind with Yarne?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure. It could be. I know they're both on Nike and Element.
Yeah, that's what, because I saw they both had
probably.
swooshes on it. Made me think of that.
I don't know. That part was well, yeah. You know, he has to you. What do you think, Mike?
That shit was fucking awesome. I mean, we've seen people skate in the fucking water before, but like, my God, dude.
I just can't believe it was
power slide,
and it wasn't like short. It was.
Yeah,
it was.
I agree.
A lot of footage.
Can I play devil's advocate? Who skated in the rain the best?
That
I
guy.
don't know. Duffy.
That
You
guy.
think so?
I also think Jeff Rowley. Jeff Rowley did it in like not in the rain, but like he did the water.
Shane O'Neill switch backside flip. Welcome to primitive. Ishod Aware front 50 in Chronicles. It's starting to miss the rain. I think the rain kind of started right after he did it.
Chad Muska tail slide to fakie on that handrail in the rain.
Which video was that in?
Was it in the store?
Feel the Dream? No, he was never on Osiris.
Oh,
Mark Johnson in the schoolyard and fully flared
Yep, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's
to nose blunt.
Yeah, that one's super sick. Now that Mark might have that one.
You know, Paul Z.
That's
His
sick.
whole part was pretty much power slides.
Yeah, but they were like in
Yeah, 'cause
water
it's
power
wet.
slide. Yeah,
I'm just saying, like,
Oh, we got a hater.
no, I'm not hating.
I
You
was
player
there.
hating, Drew?
On the contrary,
As you say.
on the
Are
contrary,
you player hating?
I ain't play hating.
I was fully
On the
entertained.
contrary, there was a platform, so he's sliding, and they have these lines. He managed to all the way up. Nope.
Hey, give me that back. You know,
This shit was tight.
you know what was
That
sick
was
was
awesome.
He got a spit. He got a Spitfire sticker.
Hey,
Spit
number
gang.
one, let's get it.
Go ahead.
That fakey big spin power slide back 270 out. It
Yeah,
was like
very dope.
bit lower than the ground level.
Where are these dudes from, man?
Woo! I don't know, but that
Belgium.
clip was.
Aren't they from Belgium?
They're both from Belgium.
I think so.
So we got
That's
those.
right.
We got Yarne.
You know
We
what I like
got-
about Angie? She actually knows where people are from. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
here's a good one. Where's Jeff Rowley from?
I don't know.
that. He's from Liverpool, England.
No.
Copenhagen, Denmark. Wait, or is that Rune Glifberg? Fuck.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, that's Rune Glifberg, dude.
Trash.
You know what's
You don't
weird?
even know the answers to your own question.
What are these swirls about? I never understood that about Spitfire.
They're sick. It's the
Yeah, but
classic.
what is it? What is it? Is that their wheel going that
It's
fast?
going so fast. It's
Yeah, that's
It's
exactly
most of
what it
its
is.
substance.
When you ride the fire,
Bro, the underground is so lit.
They look like little donuts.
you know,
I'm just
it
curious.
looks good. That's what it looks.
The best one is the flame head.
It's right here.
It's the best logo of all time.
It's right here.
Yeah,
Ride the fire.
I'm just curious.
Okay, I see.
You never thought about that? What's up with the swirls?
It is a circle, so I assumed it's wheel related.
It looks like a whirlpool.
I think it's sick.
It's like anti-Spitfire. It's like what do they call those?
Anti-Spitfire.
A tornado drain?
What? Tornado drain? What are you saying? Just making stuff up.
Yeah, what are you
Matt-
saying?
Matt Miliotto.
Woo! He went off.
It was a Militano.
It's
Went off. I don't know
Militano.
what you're looking at. He went off.
So I'm over there chilling over there. No, I'm done. No more story time.
No, I like stories. You were
Story
chilling with
time.
Alexis,
So I'm over
spit
there
it out.
chilling with Alexis over there at Kimball Park. And then he stops me. He said, "You gotta watch this part." I'm like,
Listen
he
to
says
these
he's super
drops.
sick. So I think I'm biased. Yeah, Alexis is my friend, but I like Alexis's skateboarding. So if something hypes him up to skate that way, then I want to watch it. Who's hyping up the person that hypes up me? Get it?
Okay, yeah.
So he says,
That's fair.
He's like, his name is Matt Militano. So, all right, let me watch it. It was so different than Alexis's skateboarding.
Yeah, you don't get inspired by the exact same people.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
do.
say I
Why
don't
do I like
skate
Paul?
anything. I don't skate anything like Yarnett.
Why do I like
Me and Paul skate the same
You
shit.
are so dumb.
Hubbas, switch 50s,
Tray flip 3 stairs first try.
all the time.
Downtown San Diego.
The 3 stairs.
Yeah.
Get
that
it?
was tight.
The one where he does he goes over a
If you
trash can.
blunt
from a-
slide and pops over the concrete. I think it's concrete trash can. That was ridiculous.
People were crying in Egypt
Why Egypt?
because they cry there.
They were dude. That part is ridiculous. That is very creative, stylish, going fast, good trick selection. Go watch it.
Who's he
I've
on?
never seen someone blunt slide and go over a can.
Anyone know who he's on, or Angie? Do you know where he's from?
He gets Lakai, so I don't know.
Nope.
What board company.
Damn.
Dang it.
Yo, they should put. Oh, I hope he has a part in their video. I'd love to
Oh.
see more already. Like he
What
just
video?
dropped the part, but
What are you
more
talking
than
about?
that.
What are you talking
What
about?
you got?
Oh, we're moving on already. You got nothing to
That's
say
all.
about-
I mean, yeah. Unless Mike's got Mike, you got more on Matt. What do you think?
Dude, the pop over the can was the sickest thing about that for sure.
Yeah, I think that blew everyone's mind.
Why couldn't that have been the end?
I've never seen some shit like that.
Yeah, that's new. That's new.
I mean, I've seen stuff close and maybe similar, but I've never seen some shit like that. That was tight.
It might be the end coming up soon.
Sick.
The
What does
end,
that mean?
the end might be coming up near for old 4-star.
Oh,
4-star.
Oh, not sick.
Grant told me that he tried to go on the site one time, and
you know, I can explain the story. I'm right here.
go ahead.
I went on. I just did that for your reaction, but I guess I'll say it now. I tried to go on 4-star's website this morning, and it like wouldn't let me go on until like the website was under construction or it was down or something. And then it started working, and because the main reason I wanted to go was see like what's up with their team page. Obviously, there's a lot of rumors out there of 4-star. May not be around for much longer, so I was like, well, let's see who they still have listed, and they actually took the team page off of the website. It is no longer there.
So that's it.
So yeah, I guess all the riders that were on them are
Do you think
done. I
Ford-
know Johnny Jones, who was getting hooked up by 4-star, now gets hooked up by Volume 4 clothing. So I guess everyone's just on their own thing. I guess the dudes that are on 4-star and that are on Nike are just gonna get all the way Nike'd. I would assume that's just a guess based off what a lot of other people have done, like Costin and Shane and Corey. I meant not Corey. Corey was still on.
You think Ashad's doing Nike?
I wouldn't be surprised. Did you see his kickflip back nose blunt at FDR?
What was that?
I'll show you. I'll just do you a favor.
What
It's a skate park.
What, Instagram?
It was.
It's a skate park where?
It's in Philadelphia, I believe. Let's see.
While you look that up, I'm going to talk about Grant's favorite skateboarder. His name is one of his favorite skateboarders. It's a Back to the Future, not Back to the Future, of Aaron Harrington. He wants to replicate the Anthony Parpalardo ollie onto the bank. That's in New York.
Black Hubba.
The Black Hubba in New York.
Yeah, New York City.
And the weirdest thing that I didn't realize, and I've never seen the footage of it, is that from Time Code?
No, he said it was in a William Strobeck edit. I don't remember the title of the video that it was in. But there was a photo.
Big ass lamppost right at the end.
That's why because I mean the other ones there's no, you saw how on that one there's rails on each side in the lamppost?
Yes.
The most other hubbas don't have the rails or the lamppost. So that was like the challenge of it, was to get over that rail and dodge that post.
Who do you think did it better? That's right, the OG. That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pops did it better.
Pops did it better.
I don't
You're
know.
going to
The
show me
photos are
something. You're going to
Oh
show me
yeah,
something.
the Ishad's kickflip back nose blunt at FDR.
Kickflip back nose blunt.
Oh, just the stall?
Yeah, but
Oh, his caption's hilarious.
lunch break. Yeah, that's what I thought, Drew. You better be hyped on that.
I'm hyped on the caption.
Just a stall.
I-
You go flip back nose blunt that. Get out.
No, that's fucking scary, actually.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
super gnarly. But his
I couldn't
caption
rock
is
the
even
fake on
better.
that. It'd beat my ass. Eric Bragg, did you guys see the Shoot All Skater segment? Not
Yeah,
the
it was
export.
Fucking
I only
sharp.
watched the,
The
export,
shoot.
actually.
Oh, you fucked the
Missed
fuck
it?
I
up.
watched,
Missing
yeah,
out?
Shoot All Skaters was really good.
I need to go back and watch
I love that segment,
I
man.
watched
a
it
good
this
one.
morning.
The Atiba segment, the Atiba Shoot All Skaters is forever stuck in my heart. I actually learned that day that the City College, when DC first started, Rob Dyrdek did a nollie nose grind, and that was the first DC ed on the
12?
7th stair.
Oh, the 7?
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Nollie nose grind. The 7th stair, City College. Come on, they only have one 7th stair rail. The same one that Heathcote tried to kick with back lip. No,
The 7?
Yeah, Drew knows his shit.
go away.
I've been there. That place is such a burnout these days.
It's always been a burnout. Never go there.
Yeah, you get written up. I
Get
got
your
written
ass
up for
beat.
sitting down watching someone skate.
I got tased there one time. Not really.
What does written up mean? Like you got a ticket?
Well, it was just it's like a legal warning. Like you don't have to pay
Gotcha.
anything, but
They throw it away. They doesn't mean shit.
Right. Sounds like it.
Doesn't.
it's trash to
Uh,
deal with.
It's not even on our topic list, which I'm surprised that Bragg's Shoot All Skater segment was. It's really cool to see. That guy's a true entertainer, in my opinion. Very smart.
Oh, I did watch it.
Really smart, man. You saw his camera rig,
Yeah,
the-
I'm
for the
dumb. I
crooked
don't know
video.
why I said I didn't watch it. Yeah, the 3D thing.
the 3D cam.
Yeah.
And I did
Yeah.
not know he was a
Crooked
part of
3D.
Sheckler's sessions. Talk about the luckiest
Dude.
filmer in history.
Yeah, but he made it sound like it was so much work.
It's Red Bull, bitch. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
So why is he lucky? It's because the trips.
Fuck yeah, you
Yeah,
should
they went
be.
some sick places.
jumping out of planes and shit.
Yeah,
Hanging
no, I
out.
watched it. That was sick.
Getting wet with people and the bitches. They're over there in Hawaii.
I want to.
Yeah, I
I
did
want to
like that,
recreate that commercial so bad.
Shoot All Skaters a lot.
But the funniest thing is that when we were talking about Life of Ryan,
Yeah,
it's
the
called
shirts.
Life of Crying. They made a fake website, says ryanisabitch.com, and they sold fake like Ryan Sheckler is a bitch shirts. And then he says, yeah, if you guys can you not put your foot on that?
It was an accident.
You are so bad.
The audio still sounds good, I promise. It was an accident.
I legit got mad for 2 seconds. You remember when you harpooned me? We're back at that. We're back at that state.
Continue.
I fucking hate this guy.
That was suspect.
It's
He
really
doesn't even know what
it's
I did.
really interesting to see Bragg's approach with being an independent contractor. Guys like Ty Evans is a really good example who gets locked down and gets stuck. Jason Hernandez, same thing, where they were stuck at companies for a while and they're stuck, not stuck in a bad way, but they're focused on one brand. Well, he's worked on Crooked, Sheckler Sessions, Plan B, Diamond now. Do you think?
What's next?
Yeah. What do you? Well, I guess why I. Not necessarily what's next. What am I trying to understand? What am I trying to go with? Do you think he'll want to be a part of the Diamond video if they make one?
I don't know.
I think it's pretty far down the road, maybe.
Yeah, it might be a while, but yeah, I mean, it's cool. I thought my favorite thing about it was it seemed like he wants to do things his own way, different. Like the Crooked thing, obviously. That 3D, that was crazy.
You know what you want to talk about now? I think I've realized what the focus, what the direction I want to go with this conversation is that it's a film appreciation month. No, it's not. It's film appreciation topic that I'm trying to get to is that it's really interesting to see his different approaches and takes with every section or with every video project he comes out with. They're all different than one another.
Yeah.
And he said that in his Shoot Off Skater segment verbatim, Angie. I'm really interested in seeing what he works on next
and how he does it,
and who he does it with.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to play like a little game on who we think he's gonna do it with.
Who the fuck knows?
I think he's gonna do some Diamond projects for a little while.
Yeah, I agree.
Is Sheckler Sessions done?
I guess. Kind of what it sounded like. Did you ever watch those?
Fuck yeah, you shitting me? Beeble was in one that was hilarious. They jumped out of a plane. Hilarious.
Beeble.
There was one thing that Beeble did. I just kept rewatching it on repeat. Gotta go watch it now. I just remember.
I thought of you when I was watching that Brent Anderson Vice piece this morning when Beeble was talking.
Oh, because I'm gay?
No.
You think that's something I would do?
Just everything.
So Brandon Beeble said
he
says that he gets dressed up. He like asked Brian Anderson's opinion.
Not that.
Oh, what part?
The part when he says more pussy for me.
No, you would say that.
I thought of Drew too, Grant.
I was like, yep, sounds exactly like something Drew would say.
You want to know what's up? I thought of me too. I got mad. I said, "Oh, Brandon Beeble's a bitch."
To it. Yeah,
but what I thought about is the best skateboarder in the world. Paul said that he
loves backsmiths.
He liked backsmiths because of BA.
Yeah.
Why are we going back to that topic?
Because I don't know, it's fresh in our brain.
Tell me about Frankie Spears. Who is that? Is that Britney Spears' son?
That shit was fire, dude.
He's on Alien Workshop, Adidas, Spit, Thunder. His freaking video part is ridiculous.
Yeah, I just watched it. That's what I was watching.
Well, what do you think? It's fresh in your brain.
I really fucking liked it. I also noticed that he skated Clipper where there was like a kinked rail in front of it.
Yeah, he 5-0'd it, right?
Yeah, it was so tight. And then what was the other thing that I took away from it? Did he have a part or did he have anything in Away Days?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought. And there was one other thing that I really liked about it.
No. He's freaking good at rails.
Yeah, I was gonna say, front feebles.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Front feebles through kinks, no problem. Who the fuck does that?
He skated that same rail that Miles Silvas did Gap Back Smith in Away Days.
He does Gap 50.
Yeah, Gap Back 50.
Yeah, it was awesome. I totally noticed that.
Dude, that fakey ollie, I feel like it could get overlooked. It's like a over rail into a bank. Well, they showed a fall, so I guess it wouldn't get overlooked because there's two angles.
Oh, into that shitty bank that
yeah, that thing looked crusty.
That thing is crusty. We've seen it before. Like it's people.
Yeah, I think it's the same one Jamie Foy did front shove in his next new wave.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. No, there's been quite a bit of clips.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's gone down. I definitely reckon it's the spot.
Bobby, I'm pretty sure Bobby frontside half cabbed into it if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, the only thing that I got else is Mr. J. Scott, hands down, has reached his limit of trying to go back to his goal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he says he'll be there. He says he's going back this weekend.
Keep those hands down. This J. Scott's the limit.
So when's he going back?
He says this weekend.
This weekend, yeah. He said he's going back this weekend.
Wow. Cool.
I'm stoked. Yeah, right. Good for him. I also noticed that he said something that was really cool. I don't know if it was in the caption or if it was in the comments, But like people were saying shit about like you work 12 hours, why don't you just use your paycheck and go to California and all this? And he's like, my wife and 3 kids, like my skateboarding is for me and my supporter. I'm asking for help from my supporters, not from everyone else, or some shit like that. Something along the lines of like my supporters will support me, and I was just like, that's sick. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that is cool. That's tight. It's cool that people are stoked enough on him to support him in a way that he can go. Like they're supporting him and they're gonna get something out of it. That's tight.
Yeah, is he gonna barley grind the 10 or what?
You'd have to ask him.
All right, I'm gonna text him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's the thing that beat his ass the first time.
Yeah, I bet that's the thing.
Now he has to go beat the Rails ass.
Hey Medina,
What?
did you watch that new Nike video with Carson Kleplin?
No? Where's that?
Oh, I knew I was gonna be the only one.
I saw it.
You watched like the last 30 seconds.
I'm trying to watch some
That was good.
Carson
30 seconds.
stuff.
Okay, yeah. Wait, what was that, Mike?
I said I'm trying to watch some Carson stuff.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Does he
It's
skate
him
any
and
more
another
S
guy.
rails or what?
What was that? Oh no, I don't think so. But he skates a lot of rails.
I'm trying to-
Carson's sick.
Yeah, dude.
It's
S-rail
it's
king.
filmed in VX, so you're not gonna like that part, but it'll be worth it.
I've accepted the VX is back in
It's
2016.
him and his friend. I think you'll pronounce it Jano or Yano.
I think you say
it's all filmed in their home country of Norway, which is sick. I thought that was cool.
I think you say it as Yarne.
No, it's not Yarne. Yarne kills it. Oh, he had a one of those Thrasher rough cuts where they show all this extra footy. Did you watch that?
What, the Yarne one?
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes
of course
of
I
Yarne.
did.
So sick.
I watched that shit as soon as they posted it.
So sick.
It was
There's a
my
new
favorite.
Nike with Ben Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. The switch 3 shove. That's right.
Dude, Chris is so funny.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
I think he's hilarious.
I think it's so dope that like I've been watching Chris Roberts skate since I was like a kid, and now I'm like laughing my ass off at his podcast. Like I'm stoked on Chris Roberts.
He's funny,
He
dude.
kills it. That's right.
That's right. That's right.
I think it's interesting that Kelly Hart has his own button now. Jim Thibault been posting on Snapchat, and like he like think it's funny. He put an arrow on his little button that he talks
Yeah.
into.
Do you think it's funny too?
I think it's funny when I think not necessarily funny. I'm more curious and interested on who oh no, that's right, never mind. Because they don't do their podcast live. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
I was curious about who controls the camera positioning and all that. And
Oh.
that's all editing.
I wish we were able to do that. That'd be sick.
Kelly Hart's he's a part of it too. Not just being a commentator, but look, what's his role there other than just being a
I guess you call him a co-host, but only
Yeah,
sometimes.
just one of the
two
co-hosts.
co-hosts?
Yeah, co.
I guess you're the co. He's the co, and Angie's the co.
Go.
And
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. What?
I thought it was tight how Ben Harper sounded. He just sounded so hyped on skating.
He does skate.
No, I know he sounded hyped about skateboarding.
Oh,
In general,
yeah,
I know
yeah.
he's a skater. I'm just saying, like, just
Which
hearing him
one?
talk about it, he seemed very stoked to talk about it.
Switch 3 shove? That's right.
It was cool to hear him talk about Stoner Park, how he wants to heel flip the bump, and how he's got a few tricks off the little stage drop there, and everything about it. I enjoyed it for sure. One thing I really liked was his comparison of, I mean, a lot of it. He was talking about how he looks at music versus his outlook for skateboarding.
I remember
And how
when he had that like project with Rodney, remember? At his house or whatever? Like Rodney was skating his house or some shit like that.
I don't know much about that, honestly.
have you ever watched his stuff?
Ben Harper?
I mean, I'm sorry. Have you ever listened to his stuff?
I have not.
I looked up one song the other day after that, but
He plays blues music,
That's dope. I back that.
blues rock, alternative rock, funk rock. Can't say I've heard his stuff. Benjamin Chase.
I'm gonna look at his.
He goes by Ben Harper. Oh, I'm
I
sorry,
wonder if
Benjamin
I've
Chase
ever-
Harper.
Wonder if
Really?
I've
Did
ever
they
heard
really
any of
have to
his
say
stuff.
He goes by Ben. That's so stupid.
He goes by Ben. You might not guess this, but he goes by his name.
Ben Harper. No, I don't think I've ever heard any of his music, man.
Have you heard of him prior?
Yeah, because one of my like hippie homies listens to his music.
Hippie homies.
One of my dreadhead homies that's real good at impossibles and shit.
Hey, Mike, did you watch Jack Olson's Bangin'?
Yeah, it was fucking fire. Apparently, he did a lot of those within a few tries too.
Who said that?
That's what it said, like on an Instagram post I read that like he may have
Oh,
done.
I think I remember reading that now.
Yeah, that's gnarly. He did some fucked up shit in that too.
He said the switch front side flip pop out was pretty hard to roll away from though.
I mean, Jesus, that sounds like it's like a tongue twister to even say.
Yeah, that was too many words.
Oh
But I guess
shit, I
it's-
hear you.
He popped that early.
He'll be
crazy.
turning pro. He's got to be turning pro soon, man.
He's been on one.
He's been on one
Switch
for a
field.
while. Like I said, man, I saw him fucking skate in person over at Skate Copa, and it was crazy. His
Yeah, I
switch,
haven't seen him in person.
his switch game is fucked up. He just barely even falls off his board, man.
Oh, he's just
He's just
very
good.
consistent, isn't he?
He's just so good. Yeah, dude. Jack Olson's the truth.
That's tight.
He's up there
It's
on
always so fun
the.
to watch. In
They've
person.
got to be top 5 ginger skateboarders.
I like how he did that nollie shove it correct down the 5-0. That's a cool looking trick.
Nollie shove crook. Ooh.
I think our last topic we'll talk about is Shane O'Neill's game with kangaroos.
I have no idea anything about this topic.
He's hopping around. He has a kangaroo. Well,
That's like a little series right now for
it's-
Street League.
yeah, Street League is.
Oh,
what's it
the
called?
dream. What's it called? The happy place or whatever? Is that what
yeah.
that is?
Go to your happy
Oh.
place.
Gotcha. I haven't seen his yet. I saw the P-Rod and the Niger one though.
Wait, what's Paul's happy place?
It's boring as
I'm
fuck.
smoking a
Paul,
cigar.
Paul had the worst
I
one.
knew his would have a cigar.
Hold the press.
Dude, it's
Paul
in
had
his
the-
library at his house. They
Yeah,
filmed
he had the lamest one. Niger's was hilarious.
his girlfriend though, I don't know if she Snapchatted or something, but like he didn't realize like to steam his shirt, you can't be wearing it. And he tried to steam the shirt that he was wearing in his with it on his body, and he burned himself badly.
That sounds uncomfortable.
That's your boy, Drew.
Yeah, Drew, did you hear that? Oh, he's watching it. We're gonna get Drew's live reaction.
I'm gonna start doing live reaction videos, dude. Hey, Grant, did you know I got hit up on DMs about my reaction to Yarnay's video?
No way.
Isn't that fucking hilarious?
Oh, Drew likes
smiling. He's smiling. He's looking up.
I don't know. I think his was lame.
Who's the bitch with the harp?
Girl or something.
Who's that? Dylan Reader painting?
Paul's is lame.
It's okay. That's so stupid. Look, his head looks weird.
Yeah, Mike, in Shane O'Neill's, he's skating his backyard park and there's kangaroos.
All right, so I'll watch this one. We'll live react that one. All right. Is it on
Drew's
YouTube?
That was
down.
all right. That was all right. You know what's funny is that's not the first time I've seen Paul smoke a cigar.
Like, I
In the
know. I'm not surprised by that.
in the Helly's Awards that I was in when I was nominated, they had a little segment with they with Jeremy and Paul, and he called him a Rodfather.
Oh yeah,
He was,
told me
he was
about
the
that.
Dom
That's funny.
smoking a cigar.
Yeah, Paul likes a nice Cuban.
Oh, that sounds like a show, folks. Mike Medina, Grant Fierro, Angie Shanley.
You had it.
Shanley.
You fucking
Yeah.
had it
I'm Andrew Ariano. Check us out on iTunes.
right.
Be back next week. Much to talk about with the Street League Super Crown coming up.
Oh yeah.
Mike, Grant might be going to that.
Maybe
hopefully.
we don't know yet.
This will be Grant's last time being on Skate Fillet while living in San Diego.
Aw. Yay,
Really?
Grant!
I wouldn't say forever. I'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be doing it around what?
Beautiful music of
Thanksgiving
opera.
break?
Yeah, Thanksgiving I'll be. I don't know if I'll be here on a Skate Fillet day, but we'll see.
This was
still-
excellent.
Christmas time for sure.
Will you still do Skate Fillet?
Of course.
This was excellent. The Shane O'Neill primitive.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Huh?
It was fucking great. Whoever hasn't seen that,
I like
should
how
definitely go
Spanish
on.
Mike was in a shopping cart.
Yeah, that's excellent. All of that
That
was
was
good.
fun.
Yeah, that was gold.
Yeah.
Well, Grant, we're gonna miss you. You leave in 2 days, but I'm glad you didn't quit skateboarding.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.